Hello, hello.
Hola!
Welcome.
Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
It's been a long week. Boy, have we been busy doing construction in the beating sun.
Yeah.
Well, we got these lovely tans. It's
Yeah.
not from the Caribbean. It's from the roof of our guest house. Hello, Ohio. Mahek, mahek.
Oh, I see what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Don't forget you have to connect so that we can say hi to people as
I know, I'm trying so we can say hello to
sign
everyone.
on. So, the best thing to do after a long, arduous week, as I'm sure we're all having, is to just rest with a cocktail. And
Yes.
yes.
So, and make great cocktails.
And dream.
Rummy cocktails.
Yeah, and dream of time in the Caribbean. So
Will loves our shirts.
Thank you. We
Thanks,
chose.
Will. Hey,
I have
Jimmy.
little flamingos and bogs on
I have
my
little
shirt.
flowers.
Yeah. So we're talking about
Hey,
rum
Bob.
today.
Sorry,
I think.
I just keep saying hi to
Yeah.
everyone
So
interrupting you.
I'm talking.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Go for it. The floor is yours.
Thanks. What was I even saying at this point?
Rum, Barbados.
Rum.
Caribbean.
Not necessarily Barbados. I'm talking again. So rum, we've talked about this before. Rum is a spirit made from, can you say? Made from sugarcane. So in order for alcohol to be made, the yeast has to have some sugar. And
Yes.
the yeast eat the sugar and then they turn that into the alcohol, which is the cool part of making liquor.
Yes.
So with whiskey, they use malt or rye, whatever it is. In beer, you use the grain, the wheat, and that creates the sugar. Well, in rum, you use sugar cane. That's what makes rum rum. And if you've ever been to the
Caribbean?
to the South America, the Caribbean, Central America, there is a lot of sugar cane. So we're going to go through a little bit of the basics of rum. Do you want to start making our first drink?
I can start.
And I'll
making
talk
Mai
about
Tai.
some of these
Let
rums
me
in
grab
front
a
of you.
shaker. I've prepared 3 shakers tonight.
3 shakers tonight because we have 3 shaken drinks.
3 shaken drinks. Hello, Chrissy. Hello, Bob. Who's talking? Bob wondered. Apparently you were.
I was talking.
Layla, Josh. Okay, here. You can talk about rum and talk to the public while I start making probably one of the most classic rum cocktails, the Mai Tai. So, we are... Ooh, I need some light rum and dark rum, please.
Okay, so we're going to start with these 2 rums. So the sort of the rums that I'm sure you all know about. Captain Morgan. I'm not even sure if this is a Caribbean rum. This might be made in America.
No,
It
I think
doesn't
it's
say.
Caribbean. Yeah, it says on the
Well, it
front cover.
says Caribbean rum, but it doesn't say made in the Caribbean. Okay, Bacardi.
Clear rum. I'm going to put in 1.5 ounces twice so that we each get a Mai Tai.
Bacardi is made in Puerto Rico. You may have seen this bad boy used to flambe desserts tableside at a fancy restaurant. That's when you
Or when I did it.
Or when he did it and made bananas Foster. If you've gone to New Orleans and you've had bananas Foster, at the end they put the 151 on top and then they light a match and it goes poof. It lights up in flames. It's really fun.
It's awesome and cannibal.
And then you want some dark rum. I'm going to give you this rum from Nicaragua because Nola is joining us.
Yes,
this is
Nola.
Flor de Caña.
Nicaragua.
Literally the flower of cane. Like the flower that grows on the cane sugar.
Actually, this is what I'm going to use on the top. I need that Mount Gay first.
So here's Mount Gay. This is from Barbados.
It
Which is an island in the Caribbean.
I'm now adding 1.5 ounces twice of a darker rum. Golden rum is fine. Mount Gay is easy to find. It's a great rum to have around. Actually, rum and tonic is a very good drink for the summertime. Very refreshing. All right. 2 ounces of triple sec, which I will also do twice so that Kyle gets a cocktail. Seems only fair.
So Captain Morgan's is a spiced rum, meaning they've added spices to it. So that's gonna make it different than the others. Next up, we have Myers rum, which is a dark rum. This is from Jamaica. It's a very dark color. If you get a pina colada, sometimes they'll float it on the top. It's almost black in color. And then we have 2 aged rums here that are really nice, almost like sipping whiskey. So this one is Botran. This is from Guatemala in Central America. This one is 18 years. So that's yummy.
It can smoke. 18
18
years. It could smoke, I said.
And this is a 12-year-old rum from Guyana in the very northern part of South America, above Brazil. So there you go. We've got a nice variety of rums here. Anything from just something you want to throw in a Coke to something that you want to sip on its own, like you're drinking a nice scotch.
Yes. While you were learning about rum with Kyle, I will recap. I put in 1.5 ounces of light rum, 1.5 ounces of dark rum, 2 ounces of triple sec, 1 ounce of lime juice, and ½ an ounce of amaretto.
Yeah.
To our little Mai Tai, which I am now going to shake up. Oops, sorry. Here we go. Get it good and cold. It's a hot day here in Washington. All right.
Nola, as I said, is joining us. She's one of our top fans. Congratulations, Nola. You've made status. So is Jimmy, and is Will. Wow.
Whoa.
We have top fans. Thanks, everyone.
We should host top fans here one night for like DC Wine and Dine top fan night.
Yeah.
We should get a prize, like fly to come and see us and be here in the audience.
The prize will be a ticket for you to pay on your own way.
Yeah.
To come and see us.
But we'll let you in. We'll unlock the door when you arrive.
Yeah. Becky is with KK, Ben, Brenna, all together.
Whole party.
Excited to make the Jungle Bird. That'll be up next.
Oh,
awesome.
Yeah. It's going to be a fun one. We're going to float a little dark rum on top of these. We're going to use the Nicaraguan
The Flor de Caña. This is a 10-year barrel-aged rum from Nicaragua. And if you go to Nicaragua, there you go. If you go to Nicaragua, this bottle is so cheap. Pick yourself up a couple.
Get that nice float of dark rum on top. Get that Mai Tai looking good. And we garnish with a little pineapple, which I forgot to cut, so I'm just going to plop in.
Hola, Carla. Carla is joining us. She says she loves rum.
Woot, so do we. And a cherry.
Hello, more Crowleys, Steph and Eileen. Eileen is watching from the road, I understand. She says she's listening from the Ohio Turnpike. Thank you for joining us while you're traveling.
She's on her way to come and see us.
She is.
Her and another good fan of this show, Mary from Iowa. Cheers. Look at that. Beautiful Mai Tai.
Yummy.
Classic drink. Woo-wee. Now, as you may have noticed, other than an ounce of lime juice, a Mai Tai is all booze. So drink carefully and responsibly.
Oh, yeah, I guess there was really no fruit juice in that.
Nope. You can make, there's other ways to make Mai Tais. You can make them so they turn out pink with a lot of grenadine and like pineapple juice and other things. Not my preferred method. The best Mai Tai I've ever had is actually made by our good friend James in Virginia using a recipe that used to be Richard Nixon's favorite. They turn out almost a muddy brown.
Yeah.
But there's a secret sauce that goes into those, and the maker of it will sell it to you but not tell you what's in it. So no idea. But this is a traditional Mai Tai. This is the way to make them. And this is the way you get your guests wasted, because this is really strong.
This is like Long Island. Okay, who else do we have? We have Linda and Dan from South Carolina. Hello.
Ooh, that's good.
Karen in California. Hey, Mom.
Hola.
Bob is asking, is that a 4-ounce shot glass? The graduated beaker.
It's a graduated beaker. I don't know if I hold it up if you can see, but it measures in milliliters or tablespoons or ounces. So we love this thing. It's easier to measure big shots that way for pouring into cocktails.
Mary is also watching, so I hope that between Mary and Eileen, somebody is driving.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, that would be good.
Be careful. Maybe they're at a rest stop.
My mom is also a top fan. Well,
hello.
Thanks,
Got
Mom.
no choice. Okay, next, the Jungle Bird. This drink originated in 19 78.
Okay, so it's got some age.
These are all classic and aged cocktails tonight. We didn't pull out anything new, nothing crazy. So here we go. Starting again with rum, dark rum. I'm going to once again use Nicaraguan rum for this, 1.5 ounces. Let's see here.
Hello, Andrew from DC. I hope you're well. He's posturing about what Richard Nixon would have been doing, drinking his Mai Tai.
So there was a restaurant called the Honolulu that was near the White House back in the day. Richard Nixon spent so much time there drinking these favored Mai Tais that they actually had to wire a hard line of the phone into the kitchen in case he had to take the call while drinking Mai Tais at the Honolulu. Anyway, the Honolulu is now closed, but it was a great spot. I got to go there many times. All right, Campari, a little liqueur we've used quite a bit, a little bitter. We're going to put in 3/4 of an ounce of it. This is what's going to give this one its nice little color. Oop, I went a little heavy, but that's fine. Then a little simple syrup, but we were running a little late today and I didn't make any, so we were instead going to throw in a little agave syrup, which will serve the exact same purpose. Throw in a bit of that. Then we need some pineapple juice, 1.5 ounces. Found it in these cute little cans that look a little vintagey.
From Trader Joe's. My mom said she put some pineapple juice in her Mai Tai.
Yeah, well, that's a way to dilute it if you don't want to just taste nothing but booze. All right.
Yeah. Don't forget to shake the pineapple juice before you open it.
Then a little lime juice. 1/2 ounce, not much, but it's going to give it a little punch of tartness. Our little graduated cylinder, we need a new one here, our beaker.
Mary and Eileen have just crossed into Pennsylvania. We are adding another state to our
Wowzers,
to our roster.
Bowsers.
Wow.
All right, can I get you to shape this for us because I need to make the garnish, which is a very important part of this Jungle Bird cocktail. All right, put that there. That's already prepared the rice. All right, now we have cocktail skewers here. First of all, if you're ever wondering if a pineapple is fresh, Kyle, how could we find out if a pineapple is fresh when you're shopping at the store?
You know, I think this is a Martha Stewart trick. I can't remember exactly who I learned this from, but it works. So when you're in the store and you have the whole pineapple with the body still there, what I do is I take the center little, hairpiece, frond, and I try to pick up the pineapple by one of the fronds, and it should separate
Very
just
easily.
from gravity because of the weight of the pineapple.
And the closer you get to the center, the more likely they are to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And so this was a very fresh pineapple I found today at the store. So we've got our little cherry on our cocktail skewer. This is an important part of this project. We pick 3 or so little fronds off the top of this pineapple. We're going to stick them into a wedge of pineapple that I have prepared as such. And then we're going to fan them out because they're the tails of our bird.
Wow, this is fancy.
I know, this is a fancy garnish, isn't it? Look at that. We got those spread out and looking pretty there. Oh, could you pour the cocktail into this glass, please, good sir? That's an important step in this process. Here we are. Our bird is getting ready.
Ooh,
look at that beautiful drink.
Color.
Looking gorgeous. We are then going to set our bird on top. And look at that.
Wow.
Jungle Bird,
That is
baby.
pretty.
Check it out. Pretty darn good, huh? And you're going to find this drink isn't quite as sweet as you might suspect, and that's because of the Campari that's in it. It gives it that little bit of bitterness.
You're supposed to drink it through there? Oh, there you go. Lucy says she does the same thing with the front, so maybe it's a brown person thing.
Well, there you go. That is a delightful drink. Though I'm not surprised. But it's very nice. You get just that fruitiness, but that little bit of herbalness from the Campari. Very nice.
Yummy.
And it looks gorgeous.
It looks very pretty.
Yeah. Our little
Fan
jungle
knows
bird.
that
I hope
anymore.
those of you making them along at home will post pictures of your,
Yummy.
nailed it. All right. One last drink. Are you going to do this one?
All right. I am.
The Chicago Fizz.
Chicago Fizz. I hope you don't mind. I'm going to move some of my props out of the way here.
Got its start in the Windy City, as you can imagine. However, it made its way all the way east rather quickly, and pre-Prohibition was being served regularly in the Waldorf Astoria in New York. And then during Prohibition, this drink pretty much fell out of style, and it's very hard to find now in bar books and various things. But since we have quite a collection of bar books, we tracked it down. So here we go, the Chicago
Here
Fizz.
we go.
It's got a few weird ingredients you might find strange, but I promise you they come together to make a lovely, lovely cocktail. You know what I haven't done yet this entire episode?
Yep, don't do it.
I haven't done my little sound.
Yeah, and Jimmy, one of our top fans, has made a meme of it, so...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How did I not know this?
He texted it to us the other day.
Wow. All right.
When he was asking if we were going to do...
Andy loves the garnish. Steph thinks the bird's fantastic. Alec is watching from Iowa. Hello,
Okay,
Alec.
so we've
What
got...
do you need?
I need the port, please.
Mhm.
I put an ounce of Mount Gay, so that's our dark rum.
Yes.
I could have got darker, but...
Got some dark rum.
We're going to put an ounce of port.
I know this sounds crazy, but it's a great cocktail.
I think we've told you about port before. It's a wine that is fortified with
Brandy.
brandy or other sugary kind of things.
Most of the time, brandy.
Yep.
Gives it a good kick. It's a good sipping after dinner drink
All
on its
right.
own, but we're going to put it in
Ooh,
this
look at there.
drink, and it is going to be beautiful.
Okay.
This drink gets a great dark color.
Have some lemon juice, please.
Yes, the lemon juice.
Brand new.
Oh, Andy, who's fact-checking, says I made the sound once in a very soft voice at the beginning of the episode.
Wow.
See, I do it and don't even notice.
And see, he does it, and I've become immune to the sound. Sort of.
All right, you got our lemon juice there.
Okay,
Then
half an
we
ounce
get-
of lemon juice.
Some secret ingredients.
Now we put a teaspoon of powdered sugar.
Powdered sugar, folks, believe it or not. It's just going to help with that fizziness. It's not cooked.
We're going to use our bar spoon.
No, I'm just using the bar spoon because this is a bar show.
Okay,
All right.
if you're following along with the recipe we posted earlier, the last two ingredients are out of order. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so
I didn't do it.
club soda's going in last.
Okay, now we've got an egg yolk.
Egg white.
I'm sorry,
Let
egg
us be
white.
clear.
Egg white.
It's an egg white, everyone.
If you don't know how to separate the yolk from the white, just Google it. It's
Crack
really
the shell in
easy.
half and then just toggle the yolk around between it and the white will fall out.
Yeah, so you have to have something under to
Yeah.
catch the white. Okay, the white's going in. If you're, not into doing that, then this probably isn't the drink for you. But Pisco sours have egg whites in them. They make this beautiful foam.
Yeah. The thing that's going to happen in this drink is that egg white, you could skip it if you wanted, but that egg white's going to give it a really rich silkiness when you drink it.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
30 seconds here.
30 seconds. You really have to shake this one well. You can't skimp because we need the egg white, the powdered sugar, and everything to blend in really, really well. So you can't skip on the quantity of ice or on the time shaking. Kyle, you're going to get a workout tonight. There's a reason I let you make this one. Heck! Can't see where your shirts end and the drinks begin, she says. Well, here we are.
Okay.
Here's my drink. All right, you did your shaking.
That
Look
was
at
a lot.
Look at how pretty it got just even in there.
No, they're going to see it in the
Yeah,
glass
we're
here
going to see it in the glass. We're serving it in this really cute little Collinsy glass. I'm going to drain the water out because I prepped the ice ahead of time. We don't want to ruin our drink with water. There we are.
All right, here we go.
Look at that. Leave yourself a room for a little club soda there.
Yep, there will be.
Okay. Here we go.
So you can see that what the egg white did, making that foam on top.
That foam and froth. And then this should give us a nice little effervescence. Look
Woo-wee!
at that.
Oh, and it makes the
You
foam
see
even better.
how it gets the name the Chicago Fizz.
Yep. Okay.
Look at that.
Here goes.
Could you show it to him really close?
Yeah.
There it is.
Beautiful color.
Look at that. Stunning, right? Because we want drinks that are pleasing to the eyes and the mouth.
I mean, the taste is very mellow. You can, I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't really taste like much.
Yeah, but it's very, very nice. It's a refreshing drink.
Yeah.
It looks a lot heavier than it really is, but it's very refreshing.
I might have served that up instead of on ice.
That would also be a fun idea.
Yeah.
And you could honestly serve it without the club soda. The club soda is really just there to provide that little frothy fizziness at the end. You don't need a lot of it, but this is...
Weakens
Look at
the
this.
drink anyway.
Look at this gorgeous lineup again tonight.
Look at that.
They're so pretty. Can you see that? Shall I hold them up? Hold up the...
I mean,
hold
the
up
presentation
lovely
of
bird.
this one is...
I mean, look at that. That's pretty darn good, isn't it?
That's what you want.
These are the kinds of drinks that you can like have by the pool, and they're impressive when you put them out.
Yeah.
And you could make all of these in big batches ahead of time very easily. Just mix it up and wait to put it on the ice at the very end. Well, with the exception of this one.
Yeah.
Chicago Fizz. Linda Maloney only eats egg whites baked in meringue.
Well,
Another good use of egg whites. Yes.
that's fair.
Steph says you're looking, or Lynn says you're looking strong, shaking that thing.
Thanks.
Love it, love it. So, once again, if you have requests, anything you want to see us make, we will do it. But let me tell you, the agenda for next week is already set.
Can I wrap something up before we move on?
You can. It's your turn to talk. The floor is yours.
Thank you. So, you know, good rums are not as easy to come by in most liquor stores as, say, a scotch. So, if you happen to be on a cruise ship, that's a great time to buy some rum. Because you're already in the Caribbean for the most part.
This is true.
Yeah. So look for it, especially if you're in the islands of the Caribbean. Mexico, less so, but
Yeah.
that's where we got some of these, and
Yeah.
they're really yummy.
Great to pick up, and they're duty free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Back to you. What are we doing next week?
Next week, frozen drinks. If you don't own a blender or a Vitamix or a Ninja or something, go and get one because it is frozen drink week next week.
That's
We
correct.
have all kinds of amazing classic frozen beverages to share with you. The weather is getting hot, so it's going to be good. It is going to be good.
That's
Neil
right.
says, great timing talking about cruise ships. Yes, we know. We've been supposed to be on 2 cruises already during this whole COVID crisis. But we'll get back there eventually because our rum supply, as you can see, is running quite shallow. So we got to get back on a ship and buy it back up.
Right.
Nola, muchos gracias to you as well, darling. We love you.
Okay, friends.
All right.
Time to go.
Post pictures of your drinks, especially if you
Yeah.
tried the bird. And, you know, we're kind of giving up on spring fashions at this point because it's getting hot. It was like 90
It's
degrees
summer.
today. We got to just start wearing the t-shirts. Love you.
Ciao.